This is Turnbuckle TV, the home of UK independent wrestling on demand.
Yeah, chainsaw.
Yeah?
What do you reckon will happen if we press that button?
Oh, don't press that button.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure, no.
Well, it looks like the Eiffel Tower.
It does, yeah.
I'm going to press it.
Well, on your head be it.
Okay, here we go. Whoa! It's your boy Santiago, it's Turnbuckle TV, it's classics from the vault. Chainsaw, this does not look like Paris. This smells like Blackpool.
Smells like Blackpool, sounds like Scotland.
Well, hang on, let's have a look at the LCD display screen here.
It's just not clear.
No, it's not very clear here. Well,
I think we messed up the time drive again.
we keep on doing that. We need to get it working smoothly before our big show.
I need to get back for tea as well.
This is true, this is true. Okay, we've got 2 men in dresses. Oh, 3 men in dresses. And one who's got a midriff that disappears.
Yeah, his legs aren't attached to his body.
Well,
how does he do that?
The Flying Scots.
That's got to be
Jocky McGrath and Jungle Jim McPherson.
Jocky and Jimmy.
Jocky and Jimmy.
Aye.
Aye.
Jocky McPherson and Jimmy McGrath. Jocky McGrath and Jimmy McPherson. McPherson.
Jim and Jock.
Jungle Jim.
Jungle Jim and Jocky McJock. Well, Jocky McGrath.
Which one's which?
I'm really not that. I guess not. I mean, I reckon the taller one is Jocky and the shorter one is Jim.
Jocky and Jim.
Jocky and Jim, there they are.
Like Rosie and Jim, but hairier and more Scottish.
That could be possible, but I think Jim McGrath's actually from Salem, New Jersey.
American.
But maybe he was just born there and then he swam over here when he realised that New Jersey's like the Essex of New York. But I keep on going back to that joke, so I really should leave it alone. Okay, who's coming out? That music sounds a little bit like Duran. Oh my goodness, it's not Duran, it's Dave Duran.
It's a short person.
This looks like a child.
Couple of short people.
Are they midgets or children?
They can't be. It must be these fellas wearing bright red as well.
Well, I mean, there is so much pressure in my eyes from all this time travelling we're doing.
The saturation of red on the whole thing is a bit much.
It is quite strong.
It's like they're all on fire. They're all sitting under a massive sun lamp above them, a heat lamp because they're reptiles.
Oh, a reptilian match. Very good. I think this is old school rules.
Got a haircut on that MC. Ain't no mullet.
No, that is not. He looks like a forgotten member of the Beatles.
Dave Duran, there he is.
Dave Duran.
He's the one with the pony. No, he hasn't. He's the one with the bald head, light head, red head.
He's that one. There he is.
Gary.
I thought he was the Semtex Kid.
Well, we're calling him.
I think I've been misinformed.
We're calling Gary.
Gary Semtex.
Gary and Dave against Jock and Jim.
There they are, Jock and Jim, the Flying Scotsman, though one of them's from New Jersey. I'll tell you what, Chainsaw, it's interesting not to have any Canadians on this week. Exactly that. Though, I've got to say, we do actually quite like Canadians.
Canada.
Or
Granada.
You've ever been in a Ford Canada?
Never been in a Ford Granada.
Ford Granada. Okay, we've got a very nice singlet on one of the Scottish boys there. We've got some tight tights on Dave and Gary.
What does that say on that turnbuckle? Dad bins?
No, I don't
Is
know.
it someone's business? Dad bins.
Robinson?
Robinso. Oh, Robinso.
Oh, Robinso.
Robinso. All right. That's definitely the Scottish one there in the Scottish pants.
And we've got a lesser striped zebra. It's in fact a red zebra. We'll call him a horse today. Because that is not a white shirt, or is it?
For those of you listening in Norway, Hasta.
What does that mean, Chainsaw?
It means horse. And Hasta Kuch means exactly what you think it would mean coming from my foul mouth.
Excellent, excellent. We will remind each other that it isn't a family show, so we will try not to swear.
Yeah, Hasta Kuch. Sventa Hasta Kuch means massive horse.
Massive horse crown.
And that word, Kuch.
Like a horse crown.
A horse crown.
And we got some tight pink lycra, or is it pink, or is it just the hue of the saturation? I don't know. And they tie up, and here we go. It's wrestling time. Thrown to the deck. And that's what we want to see. We want to see some grappling today, Chainsaw.
Overpowered by either Dave or Gary, one of the others. Gary's got a
Gary Semtex and Dave Duran.
Oh, the unstoppable force meets the movable object.
He could certainly move him. Watch him move about the place.
The size of him, he's hench.
Oh, he's grabbing hold of him again. And he's got him.
Giving him a massage. Oh no.
Oh!
Some kind of shoulder grab flip. Suffocating him while he's down.
He's got the ropes, though. He's got the ropes. Surely that's a rope break.
This is 1990?
When rules didn't really... Well, they did count. Rules were just a bit different. Oh, a sweet little half-step clothesline there.
Thunderous move.
And that's from one of the boys on film. Boys on film.
David, you've come again.
Boys on film. David Bowie sings the music of Duran Duran.
Now, David, didn't you cut a promo for Retro Wave recently?
Well, I had a little visit from Santiago last week when I was filming The Labyrinth. You know, the Jim Henson movie.
Yes, the one with the puppets.
The one with the puppets. The one with the man who made the Muppets, Jim Henson. And Santiago explained to me that Retro Wave wrestling is kind of like the Muppet Show. And it's not a normal wrestling show. You don't just watch men fight each other all day. No, we've got stand-up comedy acts, we've got some cabaret going on. I really hope that I can make it. Maybe you guys could use the suplex capacitor and bring me back for one last evening.
Well, David, I will certainly do my best. In a Bill and Ted style, but legally distinct from Bill and Ted.
Ted and Bill, I think, would find this totally acceptable. Now, I have to go. I've got a tin machine to deal with.
Off you go, David. Pleasure to see you again.
Say hello to Santiago
I will
for me.
pass on your best wishes. Meanwhile, back in the ring, we've got one of the tag is made by the Scots, the Flying Scotsman. In comes the other one, either Jock or Jim. Really not sure at this stage. I'm going to presume that that's Jim.
Sorry, mate. I just went to the bar to get a beer.
You missed David Bowie.
No, I love Bowie.
He said to pass on his best wishes to you.
Excellent. Maybe I'll jump in the suplex capacitor a little bit later and see if we can have another little chat.
Well, he asked if we could use the suplex capacitor to bring him back for Retro Wave Wrestling. I didn't explain to him that we've broken it.
Oh no, don't tell David Bowie that. He'll lose all faith in us.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't explain that to him at all.
Though I wouldn't mind hearing David Bowie sing Faith by George Michael. That would be.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go! Oh, a huge power slam! Now, I think that is the Semtex Kid, but we're going to call him Gary Semtex for today.
Gary Semtex.
Yeah, it's Gary Semtex. He's like a Dynamite Kid knockoff, but, you know, Irish, maybe. Yeah. Well, they liked to use a little bit of Semtex back then, didn't they?
They did love a bit of Semtex. Yes.
Not all of the Irish, just some of the ones who, you know...
I always thought your IRA terrorists, compared to your more modern day suicide bombers, the IRA terrorists are much more like wasps. You see they come along and stick a Semtex bomb, nail bomb under your table in the pub, and they come back and do it again. Whereas your suicide bomber is more like a bee. He stings you and tears his backbone out and kills himself. You see? That's the difference for all of you listening. You want to know your difference between your terrorists.
Oh my goodness, Chainsaw. Oh my goodness. Okay, and a nice tasty little snap there from one of the Flying Scotsmen.
And the tag is made. In comes the other Scotsman.
I think I'm going to say that's Jungle Jim, the bigger one.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, I reckon. Do you reckon that's Jungle Jim or do you reckon that's Jocky?
I think Now, one of them, you said one of them is from New Jersey.
I've said a lot of things, Chainsaw.
Yeah.
A lot
This
of them
guy's got St Andrew's cross on his pants, so I think that he's the true Scot.
Okay, we'll go with a little bit of shenanigans right there.
Yeah, he's kicking him when he's down, good, and again, he's putting the boot in,
punt to the bread
working that
basket,
shoulder, like ribs.
See, this is something you don't see in modern wrestling so much. One of the wrestlers picking a part of the body and ripping it to pieces, really focusing in on a limb.
This is true. I haven't seen it in a long time. Your modern day wrestlers just don't do it. Not anymore.
They just want to get all the flippy-dippy-docious in, don't they?
You have the flippy-dippy-docious, and then you have the big hulks.
Oh, I like big hulks.
Subject to hulks.
Yeah.
I'm going to mention Bulk again.
We can mention Bulk again. We've actually got an exciting bit of news about Bulk.
We have?
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. So, Retro Wave Wrestling, because it is predominantly a comedy show, we've hired some hecklers. See,
hecklers or commentators?
Hecklers. They're hecklers. They're going to be...
The big guy from the outside there. Referee didn't even notice it.
Oh, and he's holding down on the ropes and more shenanigans while the referee's looking away.
In comes the other Flying Scotsman to assist his teammate.
And he's grabbed him.
It's no effect on the big guy.
And the white and red horse has said no. The no-striped zebra. Oh, and here we go. This looks like it could be dangerous.
This lighting makes all
an airplane spin. Now that is old school.
Bang.
Wow, delicious.
This lighting does make all of their hair look like mine, don't you think?
Yeah, you have got rather scarlet hair, don't you?
Yes, I do. Mate, it's...
Oh!
A big splash to the back.
That's going to make his kidneys push to the front. A front house kidneys press.
And how do you squeeze a human being? Not from the feet.
From the middle. And double clothesline or push down there from the two big boys. Oh, Gary and Dave. Though Dave Duran, I did speak to the Bulk before we jumped in the time machine.
They did, didn't they?
They've had a tear up before, old Dave Duran and the Bulk, and Bulk told me that Dave Duran is bloody dangerous. he had a nickname of Blood Boots.
Blood Boots?
Yeah. No, for kicking people's heads in.
Yeah, you only get that nickname for one reason.
That's it, Chainsaw, that's it. And he also trained Stephen Regal. William Regal, some people know him as.
Yep.
So we are here in Blackpool, not to be confused with Gay Parry.
Blackpool, but that's what happened when you pressed the...
Yeah.
It wasn't an Eiffel Tower at all. It was a Blackpool Tower.
I thought we could have had like a nice little glass of wine in a little Parisian like.
En baguette.
En baguette, monsieur.
Oui, avec fromage.
By the old Champs-Élysées.
Oh, Champs-Élysées, oui.
Oh, here we go. Oh, tidy little fireman's carry. Kneel down that now. That's John Cena's not going to do a fireman's carry like that.
No.
We're talking technical here.
Keeping hold of the head.
Proper wrestling. Right. Oh, nice. Wrenching that arm. Again, focusing on a limb.
Same limb, same shoulder.
That's it.
And that shoulder joint can't take this sort of punishment.
Oh, such excellent aggression. So, so back to our little announcement. The UK Pitbulls.
Yes.
Big Dave, and
Dave.
Bulk. A massive humanity when they're in a ring, when they're in a room. Well, they're our in-house hecklers at Retro Wave Wrestling. They'll be sitting on a table ringside. You can get a ringside table if you want to be a sponsor. Get in touch with me, retrowavewrestling@gmail.com. But we've hired them as hecklers. So if anyone wants to come to our show and start heckling, you've got to deal with the UK Pitbulls.
Yeah, if you heckle us, the Pitbulls will probably over-heckle you right back.
Yeah.
And they're heavyweights of the heckling world.
And they might be our friends, but they're going to be mean to us.
They are going to be very mean to us.
So if you want to see big boys be mean to, well, us.
Yeah.
And Good Times.
Yeah.
Good Times is in for a bad time, I think, on this evening, isn't it? Poor old Good Times. But yeah, Retro Wave Wrestling, tickets are now on sale, Eventbrite and all that good stuff. Hit us up on Facebook. We've got a music video coming out next week with a hip-hop robot, Optimus Rhymes.
He's good.
Yeah, he's fun. But lots of fun things coming up, and this is not just a wrestling show, so if you want to bring your boyfriend, girlfriend, and they're not into wrestling, we've still got lots and lots of interesting stuff that will keep everyone entertained all night. And here we go with another slam!
Messy, but it worked.
And he's calling in his buddy and saying, come on, we got this, we're going to smash his head in.
Another one. Oh no, wait.
Looks like a suplex, setting up for a suplex. He's got that leg hook and tidy Northern Lights suplex there. Or is it a fisherman suplex? Hard to tell with this light. And that
is the result.
Is not the result, Chainsaw. I think that's... I think that's just the first part of the contest. I think it's best of 3. It's these old school British rules that just don't happen enough.
Oh dear. Now Dave and Gary are scrapping with each other. Oh no,
they're bringing it back in. Come on, boys. Don't get upset just yet.
Yeah, hold it together.
Oh.
Angrily tossing what looks like Lucozade around.
Well, Lucozade was a hot commodity back in 1990, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember the advert with the Iron Maiden playing?
I do. Yeah.
That was a great advert.
Lucozade was specifically for when people are ill.
Or hungover.
Ill back when I was a child.
Ill by personal infliction.
Yeah. Still, it looked like Lucozade, but it could have been, I want to say, piss, but I'm trying not to swear.
Is piss swearing? Hit us up in the comments below.
Yeah, if you think piss is a swear word, get in touch with us and or Viz.
Tell us the swear words that you think are acceptable, like crap.
Yeah, that's definitely.
And bitch.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, bitch makes it onto pop songs these days.
It does,
yes.
Yes, it does.
Wouldn't have done in 1990.
So do a lot of words that we won't use, though.
Oh, and a nice tidy double underhooks suplex right there from the bloody boots of Dave Duran.
Dave Duran.
What other songs did Duran do?
I can't remember any of them. I was never a fan, to be honest.
Well, you don't really strike me as a new romantic, Chainsaw.
Same as I'm not a fan of this Duran.
Oh, do you know what? I think I am a fan of this Duran.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like his bloody boots.
That's a good nickname.
I like his mean old backbreaker there that he dropped.
He's being held down over here. On the outside of the ring.
Yeah, that's old Gary Semtex again.
The referee hasn't noticed it. And
he's choking him on the ropes, or maybe just holding his hair against the ropes. Not sure.
They're double teaming, both working him over.
Chainsaw, do you want to go ringside and get a better view?
Shall I go down there?
Yeah, take the comms with you.
Okay, I'll talk on the way down.
I'll hold the fort.
I'm on my way. I don't know if you can hear me very well.
Hang on, I can't quite hear you.
There's quite a lot of stairs.
There's quite a lot of people.
There's lots of people.
Do a quick head count.
Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Yeah, exactly 37. I can confirm there's 37 people. It's hot down here, man. That really is a heat lamp. He's got it by the head and spinning him.
Oh my God!
Very close to me, I have to say. He's down. I can see the bald spot on top of his head, and now he's going straight to the right to the crown jewels with an elbow drop.
I can't believe.
The ref is making a cut. That's not me, by the way, tying up the turnbuckle. I'm behind that guy.
And
get out of the way, pal.
A little clothesline puts him to his knee.
Oh, and an elbow drop, working the body again. You know, from down here, these guys are much bigger than I first thought they were. From up in the commentary box with the suplex capacitor by our side, they look about the size of, well, action men.
Are they as red down there as they are up here?
I can confirm, yes, indeed, they are. Brighter red, in fact.
The brightest red.
Yes.
The crimson matte.
And they change colour as they move about the ring.
Do you think that maybe we're tripping?
It has been known. It has been known.
We're coming to the end of mushroom season.
You did find some, didn't you?
I did find some. We haven't gobbled.
We haven't.
Because we do not pick mushrooms. We do not process mushrooms.
We just eat them.
No, we don't.
Oh, we don't.
Eat them off the ground.
Straight off the ground.
Chainsaw, get back up here. I feel like we've got a court case coming.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will remind you that we do not endorse drug abuse or anything like that. Here,
I do.
Here, have a beer, mate. That's a totally legal drug, just like coffee.
Let me just put my mic back on.
Yeah, okay. There we go.
I'm back. Yeah.
Get your Britney Spears headset back on. There we go.
Click, click. Oh. Boom. And I'm back.
Okay, and here we go again. Oh, he's picked him up. Is this a torture round? Oh, I think that was a bell there.
Sounded like a bell. Might have been a mistake.
Maybe there's a cow down there in the audience.
Oh! Big move.
That's gonna sting in the morning.
Is that Dave or Gary? Blood boots.
I think that's old blood boots right there.
Blood boots.
That's old Duran. I wouldn't say that to his face. He'd probably kick my ass.
Yeah, I'll say it to his face. There's the only one person I won't is the rattlesnake. You know that.
Yeah.
We went through this last time.
We did. Not me.
Oh, straight to the throat, look. Gary's in there.
I think it's being thrown out.
Crowd are going wild. And I have to say, they were a vicious, angry crowd down there.
Oh. I'm not sure exactly if this match does continue, or does it?
Well, I think the referee has been out of control in the whole match.
I think the referee has lost control, and the wrestlers are out.
Has anyone pinned anyone?
Yeah, I think the Flying Scotsman are one up.
Yeah, but the referee didn't even count it.
I mean, it's so hard to tell. Like, I feel like my retinas are wobbling all over the place. And it's not because I'm tripping.
At least it's a steady camera.
This is true. It's nice to have a good hard cam.
Yeah.
And an Irish whip into the corner.
Straight in the corner. That was big.
Oh, he's down on his ass.
That was big.
See, ass is more acceptable version of arse.
Ass and arse.
Ass and arse.
Are you calling someone a donkey?
Or are you calling someone an arsehole?
Yeah.
But does the addition of hole make it more offensive?
But a donkey.
Hit us up in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen.
A donkey hole's a totally different thing, I'm sure of it.
A donkey hole.
A donkey hole. Look at you donkey hole.
Oh, man.
Get a foot off him.
Have you ever done the donkey roll?
Donkey roll?
Yeah,
No.
it's a hot dance.
Oh, okay.
It's a hot dance.
Where does it come from?
It comes from the Star Boys. Yeah. Well, I'll show you a donkey roll later. It's a good dance. It's a
you
good
can
dance.
demonstrate it to me. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I don't dance.
No, I move.
You move.
Yeah, I move. I don't dance.
Now these guys move. Look at him folding the elbow up and knee straight to it. Ow.
Sharp knee again. And I think, I'll go quick. Quick to the breadbasket and the back.
This is back in the day when army boots were actually acceptable wrestling attire.
This is back in the day when camouflage was dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's turning him over. He's rolling him over. He's looking for the walls of Semtex.
Walls of Semtex, yes. It's not getting it though. It's just not yet.
Oh, he's got him. He's got him.
It's like
It's that double.
Boston crab.
Is that Boston crab? Oh, but he's using that strength, my word. Oh.
Those legs, the power in those legs. He's worked those legs.
Well,
all of his life
is
to
a
get to
flying
there.
Scotsman. If you're going to fly, you need to be able to jump. And
Flying Scotsman, also a train, so it means he's got the legs of a train.
Legs of a train. And tossed into the ropes again. Oh, caught in the crossbody. Is he going to go? Oh, and he's down. Is that a pin? Come on, referee.
The referee.
He's got it. He's got it.
The ref counted, but I like my ref to hit the mat.
I like referees to hit the mat. None of this standing up count.
Yeah, it's lazy referee.
But your winners, the Flying Scotsman, Jock McGrath and Jungle Jim McPherson.
There they are.
Oh, they're not happy. Oh, there we go.
Finished.
Double teaming him. His tag team partners
Where is
run
this
off.
going?
Oh, head first into
Battering
the
ram.
Turnbuckle right here on Turnbuckle TV. It's Santiago Sundays, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you're enjoying this episode.
It's always Sunday on Turnbuckle TV.
I don't know if it's a good thing or not. I think it is.
Well, yeah, as far as we're concerned. I hope I meet him again.
That MC looks like Krista Berg.
Krista Berg has been your MC.
Oh, what's this?
Tonight,
the
wrestling game.
Whoa, do you reckon this is wrestling prostitution?
Oh,
the wrestling game?
We're seeing a little.
Well, we just got a little taster. I think
it was the time drive that was messing with us.
Well, it seems to do that to us, doesn't it, Chainsaw?
Yeah, it does. But most importantly, I'm going to say it again. Get your tickets for Retro Wave Wrestling. It's going to be a blast, and you guys are going to love it.
And we're making sorry, I forgot to talk. We're raising money for the MS Society and the East Anglian Air Ambulance, two really worthy causes.
Yeah.
We'd love it if you can come and get involved. We're going to have some contests coming up on the Facebook page really soon. So follow us on Facebook. We're going to have Optimus Rhymes making his debut next week as well.
We've got to go to
Facebook.
Cybertron to pick him up.
Yeah, we do. We're going to have all of your favourites. I think we'll announce the RoboCop versus Terminator match as well. Why not?
I think you just did.
I did, didn't I? Sign it off, Chainsaw. Let's get out of here.
Oh, well, this has been great fun. It's been a great pleasure watching the Scottish... I'm going to just say how it is. Watching those Scottish idiots beat up those British idiots, right? I've had a blast. It's been Turnbuckle TVs. I've been Chainsaw.
I've been Santiago. You've been wonderful.
And we'll see you next week.
Peace.